What is going on, man? Good evening to all. Start this video off by saying that I have not posted in a couple days, and the video I posted about 3 days ago or whatever it was from the day before. And I told myself I was going to be recording and posting one video at the least every single day for at least a month and see what happens. And just the fact that I have not done that, I'm already letting myself down. And that's exactly what this video is about. It is about self-accountability, self-control, and self-trust, and self-control specifically because that is the overarching theme, right? To get self-control, you must, to a degree, build self-trust, build trust with yourself to be able to let's say, to be able to know what you have to get done and do it, right? To be able to write down in your schedule, tomorrow at 9 a.m., I will read 10 chapters of this book, 10 pages, whatever. I will write 5 tweets tomorrow at 9 a.m. until 10:30. I will write all my tweets for the week. I'll bang it all out like that. And to be able to sit down at 9 a.m. tomorrow and do it. That is self-trust. That is how you build it. And that's how you get to the point of self-control. But anyway, self-control. What really is self-control? You know what I mean? What really is it, if you think about it? In my opinion and in my view, I can only explain it as of course you can say the ability to control yourself, the ability to do what you know has to be done. But to explain it as a situation in a more broad context, we all have the ability, especially nowadays, to be distracted. Especially when you live on your own. Yes, when you live on your own, there's more of a degree to where you need self-control because you need to be able to pay the bills, you need to be able to have a source of income and to be able to buy food and all of that. But I have no one holding me accountable. And I make more than enough money from my restaurant job that I work at max 5 days a week, which is not a lot, and only at nights. So that means, bro, I could just be enjoying life so much right now. I could be going out partying 2-3 times a week, even just once a week. I'd be going out to a party. I have drinks in my fridge, man. I'll show you this right now, right? I can go and just have a nice little drink. I can get drunk whenever I want. I can smoke weed whenever I want. I can buy a vape whenever I want. Look at this cigar, man. I can smoke that whenever I want. It's not because I don't have a lighter. It's not because I have some lung disease where I'll die if I smoke it. It's because of self-control. Look at that. That's all extra from my dad's party. So I haven't drank or smoked or vaped or done any of that all of October. It's currently the 23rd. I've held myself fully accountable. I've controlled myself to the utmost, to the utmost highest level. Literally, man. And that is something that I struggled with for so long and that I never really truly believed in myself that I'd be able to break the bondage of sin and the bondage of addiction. Because I was addicted to weed. I have been addicted to vape. Those addictions have lasted me since 9th, 10th grade, which is 2-3 years ago. 2-3 years ago, man. 3 years. It's been 3 years since I've struggled with those addictions. Which is insane, man. And I never thought I'd be able to. And you know how I did, man? You know how I did is I started. And I wrote down on a sheet of paper, not on a sheet of paper, but I wrote down, let me show you here. Go to my docs. I wrote down a plan for October, right? I woke up October 1st on this bed. It was a Sunday, I do believe. I woke up with my girl next to me. Yes, I do believe it was a Sunday. Woke up, my girl next to me. The night before, I'd been hitting her weed vape. I got high, been hitting her vape. Of course, we drank a bit of wine. I woke up and I hit her vape. Just her nicotine vape, and I went to church. I do believe that was the Sunday. Woke up and went to church. At 10 a.m., she went home, I went to church. And that was the day I decided, I said, bro, I can't do this anymore, right? I'm trying to grow my brand. I'm trying to grow my business. I'm trying to create a business, start a business. I'm trying to get clients. I'm trying to make money, and I'm trying to make my dreams come true. I'm trying to make this happen, man. I'm trying to gain success. I cannot be vaping. I cannot be smoking, even if it's just once a week, even if it's just drinking on the weekends. Like, whatever it is, I can't be doing it. And I just can't afford. And to think, I can't even go 1 week. I had not even gone 1 week without it for a good few months. Not even one full week. Maybe a few days, maybe this and that. Never one full week. And I sat down after church that day. And church had something to do with it. It was sin, but it was more than that. So don't just watch this and think, oh, I'm not religious, blah, blah, blah. It's not just religion. It is just in general. To be able to, you have to look at yourself and know you deserve better, and know that you want better, and know that your actions are not producing better. It's not producing the results that you want to see. If you envision yourself succeeding and you desire that success so much, but you know you're like, the actions you're taking and what you're doing and the person that you are is not good enough to get that success, then I mean, you must change. That's exactly what I went through. You know you have to change. It's just starting. It's just doing. So I sat down, and I've shown you all this before, how October will be no matter what. No matter what. I wrote all this, and I did all this, man. And I've done all this almost every single day, right? You pause the video, I don't care, whatever. Goals, right? I have my goals. I've had one free client, and that's all. My goal for this last 8 days of October, 7 days now, is to gain 2 free clients at least, right? To attain 2 clients in 7 days, which is 100% possible, but also a bit of a big task, right? Seeing as I've only had 1 within the month that I've been doing this, so it is big of a big task, but that's what you have to do. You have to force yourself into the work, man. You have to force yourself into the work. And then look, down here, after every single day, I write out, look, 100%, did I get it right? It's literally just an accountability program for yourself. Look, October 2nd, first day. Tuesday, the second day, I already got it wrong, right? Only 95%. That's because I only did 2 hours of work that day, 2 hours and 45 minutes. And my goal is 3 hours. Dude, that shows you how specific and how high of a standard I held myself to. And bro, that is what you have to do to see the success of that high of a standard, man. I want to be fucking insanely powerful, insanely influential, insanely like life-changing for so many people, and insanely successful for myself, for my family, and for those around me, and to be able to make a change in the world. And that's not going to happen by me sitting back and not holding myself accountable, because no one's here to do it, bro, right? I can click this open tab. I can go to freaking Netflix. I can go to freaking YouTube, bro, which I haven't gone on Netflix in so long. YouTube, it's all, look, don't settle for mediocrity, prayer life, dare to prosper, 15-minute ab workout, with this prayer, how I hacked reality to get anything I want, the insane effects spreading has on the body, multi-millionaire frequency, a spirituality danger, Andrew Tate. Dude, it's nothing ever solely for the entertainment purpose. There's always something for motivation, always something for discipline, always something to learn. If I'm ever indulging in content, ever. I have not sat down to watch a Netflix video. I have not sat down to play a video game. Look at this. Like, I downloaded this, like, it's like October 5th or something. I was like, oh, I played like 1-2 games. I wasted like an hour, and I haven't touched the game since, right? I woke up the next day, and I was like, bro, what the you know what I mean? I wasted an hour. I wasted an hour of sleep. I wasted an hour of work. It is terrible. I haven't touched the game since. But look, hold yourself accountable and be specific and be freaking brutal with yourself. Don't let yourself slip. Don't let yourself slip. It's all self-accountability and self-control, man. That is why this video is about that, because that is the core principle that you must harness. You must have. It is the core principle. It is the core ideal inside of any success story you've ever heard of, in any successor you've ever heard of. Elon Musk, Benjamin Franklin, freaking any president. I don't even know the names I'm trying to come up with right now, but you know what I'm talking about, and you know that it takes self-control. Because at any moment you can just quit. It's possible, right? At any moment I can pull up the YouTube. I can pull up the distractions. I can scroll on TikTok. I can scroll on Instagram. At any moment, I can do whatever I want nowadays. I can distract myself however I want. I can watch whatever content, listen to whatever music I want. Just indulge in the cheap dopamine. It's so easy to get that dopamine. This is crazy, man. I'm just keep spreading. This is crazy. My mind is literally enveloping. My mind is discovering. It's not even discovering, but going back and talking about this stuff. It's like freaking hypering it even more and more, dude. We are so distracted nowadays. And the cheap dopamine right now, dude, you can literally pick up a phone, pick up a social media, and watch something and listen to something and scroll on something and just instantly feel good, instantly feel comfortable, instantly feel that rush of dopamine, like instantly. Dude, that is insane if you really think about it. Bring that to the top of your mind and dwell on that and think about that. Think about how cheap and how easy it is to get that cheap ass dopamine and that feel good feeling. Whereas if you take away all that distraction, take away all that cheap dopamine, and only put yourself in a state where you can achieve that dopamine only from success in your business, only from success from your work, and from high empowering things and high dopamine things like ice baths, like meditation, like visualization, all that stuff, manifestation, it all produces the same amount of dopamine. It produces more dopamine. And more natural and more feel good dopamine because you're improving yourself. You're improving your future and you are improving every aspect of your life. And that adds to the dopamine which you're already getting from that stuff. In work, right? I sit down and I write a really good email for some guy. I sit down and I write a really good story about myself, a really good tweet that blows up. That I get so much dopamine, man, because I put work into it. I put time into that. I had to put work to... You put something in and you get it out. With this cheap dopamine, you don't put anything in, you just get it out and you just get it out and keep receiving. It's endless. Literally an endless void of freaking dope, an endless void. And like, you can spend all 24 hours of your whole life, of every day for your whole life, indulging that dopamine. That's how much there freaking is. Like, you will never, ever, ever run out of content to watch, or content to listen to, of media to fill your brain with. Like, dude, ever. You can always smoke some weed. You can always go buy a vape. You can always drink some alcohol and get drunk. You can always, take these escapes in that form, and also in the form of the distractions like I was just talking about. There's always something there. There's always a distraction there. There's always a cheap form of dopamine there. I'm telling you, man, to succeed in anything, to train your mind for anything, to be the optimized human self that you are meant to be, that we're born to be, the humans that we were made to be by God, that we are created to be in His image, to be that fully optimized and fully amazing human being, you must shed yourself of all distractions. You must. It's a necessity. I'm telling you right now, it is a necessity. You claim that you want success, you claim that you want money and abundance, and you claim that you want inner spirituality and enlightenment, but you don't do the work and you continue to indulge in the cheap dopamine, and just delete the app. If you still have those apps on your phone, if you still are letting yourself even see that, you don't truly want it. You don't truly want it, man. It's so easy. It's not easy. I shouldn't say that. It is difficult to start. It's difficult to start, which as everything is, and everyone knows that, which should motivate you even more to start. Because that means once you get through that starting phase of 3, even the first day, second day gets easier. After the second day, third day gets easier. Third day, fourth day gets easier. Sixth day gets easier, right? It literally gets easier day, but it literally gets easier day by day. And so the fact that the start is the hardest part, most difficult part, should not be an excuse, which some of you guys are using. Oleon and Jake, if you're watching this, my friends who are also on a gap year, they're saying it's hard to start, so hard to start, blah, blah, blah. I don't care, right? No one cares. The universe doesn't care. But you should care. That should motivate you. That shouldn't serve as an excuse. That shouldn't serve as a reason to opt out of starting. That means just you start, and after a week, you're going to be so far ahead of where you would have been. Like, insanely far ahead, man. And you're going to be enjoying the journey. I haven't even thought of freaking scrolling on TikTok. I haven't even thought of watching some Netflix show. I haven't even thought of playing video games. I promise you, I have not. All that's ever on my mind is how I can improve myself and how I can improve my myself, I guess, or my business, even though I don't have a business, how I can make and take progress and take steps towards ultimate success. That's all I'm ever thinking about, and that's all I ever want to think about. Like, once you shed the distractions, because you get to realize that those aren't real. You don't need them in our life, and we're not meant to have them. So once you just get, like, shed yourself of that notion that you need them, or that, like, you're attached to them, once you shed that, you realize that, like, you don't even want that, right? I'd rather just meditate. I'd rather just visualize and manifest my future. And then I'd rather put that manifestation and visualization into action by doing the work that'll help me get there. And I know it may not take weeks or months or even a year or even 2 years or even 3, but I know that I'll be improving myself day by day. And even just feeling that self-improvement and self-gratification every day, no matter how small it is, that is more gratifying and more dopamine injecting than any cheap dopamine. I have terrible days. I have bad days because I'm working, right? I'm just sitting on my computer all day. I'm forcing words out of my mouth. I'm forcing myself to learn, forcing myself to write. And it's not like every day I wake up super excited, yippee, you know what I mean? Some days are great, and some days I feel energetic and I want to go. And other days I'm demotivated, which is the exact word to use, but I stay disciplined. We all know motivation is not real. Discipline is. So I stay disciplined. I'm not motivated. I would love to go back to sleep. I would love to just, I don't know, chill. I get urges to smoke weed. I get urges to invite a girl over or whatever, which I don't even want to right now in term with my relationship and everything with Hannah. If you know, you know. If you don't, it really doesn't matter. But yeah, I don't even know why I brought that up. I really don't even want to touch another girl just for her respect and for respect of our breakup. And I love this girl, man, you know, as a friend so much, as a person so much. Like, I love her. I have so much love for her. And I just know that she's not the love of my life, and that's why we broke up. And it's mutual, because she knows that it's been a problem. But anyway, this is more personal, and not sure if this interests you guys, but yeah, and we still have a good relationship somewhat. But yeah, I really just to be respectful to her mainly. I couldn't get with another girl right now. I couldn't even talk to another girl, which is good, you know. I have more time to work. I have more time to focus. But anyway, man, yeah, bro. Like, I get urges to smoke. I said no doing it all of October, so like that's kind of a motivator for me just to get November 1st. And not even to just do it right as I can, because like I'm past all the addictions now, but just to be able to, you know. It's hard limiting yourself to not being able to do something, or to only being able to do one thing. But it is so rewarding and so worth it, and I promise you guys that. I promise you that, right? And like, you're gonna have days where, first of all, the first week after that, after the starting phase that's the easiest. Like, you're most filled with dopamine because like you just got started, and like you're exploring all these new things, and you're finding like your first successes for the first time, like your first follower and your first comment and your first like views, and your first clients and your first potential clients, and even just your first writing. Like, all this stuff fills you up so much with dopamine. Like, you get like addicted to it, right? And then it becomes your life, because you become addicted to it. That second week of work, like, dude, I was like, that's all I wanted. I just want to wake up, blah, 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 blah. You know what I mean? I was hyped every day. And now it's become like my life pretty much. So at the point where some days are off, some days are good, as you see by these videos. And you just got to push through. And it's all worth it in the end, man. It really is. So, and even when I do that, even when I have a bad day, I'm demotivated, I still discipline myself to get the work done. Not only that, but I discipline myself to not, like, I don't even think about indulging in this cheap, like, YouTube or Netflix dopamine, or I don't even think about indulging in, like, scrolling on TikTok or any of that. You know what I mean? None of that. I really don't. Like, I don't want to. I'd rather just sit with myself, sit in front of my computer, because I know that I have to do the work. Like, so much to talk about, man. So much to talk about. I hope y'all found great value in this video. I found great value even just speaking on what I just spoke about and recording this video. And I know you guys found great value in this, especially if you're still watching. I really, really appreciate you. If you are still watching right now, comment down below progress. Comment progress. It's just a random word. I just want to know. You know what I mean? It's obviously not for like, it's not for selfish intent. It's not for like more interaction or more comments. It's not going to do anything. You know what I mean? This video, like I have like 40 subs, like 100 views. It's not going to do anything. It's not for that. It's for me to be able to see if anyone is actually staying until the end of the video. I mean, it will be truly inspiring for me, and it will truly be motivating for me if I get a few comments like that, even just one comment like that. And yeah, man, big things to come for me and for you guys if you stick around as an audience member. I know we're gonna grow. I'm gonna grow insanely, and I can't wait to do interactive, personal things with the audience and with you guys, because we're all equal. It's not like I should be idolized or anyone should be idolized over a screen. We should all have equal saying grounds and equal speech and be able to have good conversations amongst each other and share experiences. But anyway, I will leave y'all with that. Self-control, man. It is key. It's the key to the lock. It's necessary for every success in life. Anything you want to do, you must control yourself. So leave y'all with that. Have a blessed night or day wherever you are. God bless you, whatever you believe in. Yeah, man. Thank you very much for watching. Have a great one. Peace.